This is a public service announcement. This is a public service announcement. What you're about to listen to may make you yell, shout, smile, and even laugh out loud. Youth baseball players, coaches, and fans join the S.L.I.D.E podcast crew on their journey to make baseball fun again. Hear stories from players of all ages, plus tips and tricks from coaches and scouts. Now, if you're ready, give us a loud play ball.
Play ball.
All right, here we go. Good. Welcome back to the S.L.I.D.E podcast. I'm your host, Coach Aaron, and Jenn. Jenn is joining me tonight. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing pretty well. It's cold. I don't do well in the cold weather.
Nope.
But otherwise, I'm really good.
Yeah, I'm hibernating now. I'm in hibernation mode. So, like, when I get up in the morning, like the thermals go underneath my clothes, and then I'm I'm suiting up like I'm going out in the snow. I don't.
My employees were laughing at me today. So I have one girl that works for me, and she was an athletic trainer at Purdue. And so, you can probably imagine the parkas that they have to go like on the soccer field and football field and everything in.
Oh, yeah.
So she wore that to work today, and she had it over the back of the chair, and I bundled up in that thing, and I reached in the pockets, and there was gloves, and I'm sitting in my own office in a parka and gloves. I was like, this is terrible. It's too cold.
Just so I know, I don't know the word. Parka. Is that the hooded, parka? Like cape looking things that like they wear on the sidelines?
This one's no. So not like the full length ones that like quarterbacks and I guess everybody really.
Yeah.
It's not full length. It's more like mid thigh, but it's longer than a typical jacket. And it's got like the hood, the whole full coverage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I thought you had like the whole trench coat cape looking thing bundled up.
That would have been really nice. You know what? I would have worn that too.
I looked for one of those a few years back because I'm like, man, I get too cold. So I was going to find a solution to that problem. Anyway, Jenn, man, it's been a minute. What you been up to? What's new in the world?
Well, we just finished up soccer not too long ago. That went really well. Although Callie broke her arm again.
Wow.
If you remember in the spring, same one. And this time it was a compound fracture. And so she had to be put under with anesthesia, and they had to reset her arm. And then she just got out of her cast today. So we'll be ready for softball in the spring.
Compound fracture. Did it re-break in the same place?
So she got both
two
bones.
Breaks, right?
We've got radius and ulna, so she broke both of those. And then I think it was radius that was like displaced. It wasn't through the skin, but it was bad enough that they had to put her under and reset it. It was terrible. 10 out of 10. Do not recommend at all.
I'm knocking on wood right now that I'm saying this, but Jenn, I have never broken a bone.
Me either.
Now, I'm knocking on wood because I have almost cut my finger off quite a few times. I've almost done some damage with heavy equipment, but I've never broken anything. So if that changes after today, I'm going to blame it on our guest tonight. So
okay.
All right. That works. All right. Well, Jenn, we've got a lot more field reporters these days. They're keeping us busy. We're growing. We've got the chance to go to Stinger Sports in Fort Mill for their grand opening. Of course, I gave you a little update on my softball tournament experience. I've learned over the past few months that I can't do it all.
You'll get them next time. Get them next time.
And I'm not as old as I thought I was. So,
okay.
No. What did I say?
Opposite.
I'm not as young as I thought I was.
The words are getting hard to enunciate.
Did I say it wrong the first time?
Yeah, you did.
I think I did. Okay. Well, whatever. See, now my memory's going, and that's going to even be worse. So, all right. Well, let's get to our guest tonight. So, for those of you that are listening, back in season 1, we had an episode called Softball Superstars, and we had 3 young ladies from New Jersey join us, and those 3 ladies are back tonight with us, and super happy to say that they all 3 have committed to college to play softball, And so we get to find out what's been going on these last 2 years. So welcome to the show, Juliana, Casey, and Melody. How are you ladies doing?
Good.
They're very shy. You guys should be seasoned, experienced veterans by now, right? I mean, oh, well, look, it's been 2 years. A lot has happened. There was some injuries that came up and had to deal through some of those injuries. And, you know, who knows what's happened on the field. So let's find out, like, what's been going on. I can pick, or you guys can just jump in. But, like, who wants to tell us about the last 2 years in about 2 minutes?
I can go first.
Yeah, go ahead, Casey.
Well, 2 years ago, I was a freshman and I tore my ACL 2 years ago. So that was like a very tough injury to go through. And I was out from about October to August. So I missed like my whole freshman season. So like come back August for my fall ball season for sophomore year, I came back and it was kind of like a struggle and it was like a lot of adjusting. But then like came school season. And like I worked really, really hard to be back for the summer, and I feel like I was better than I was like way before, like come now. And last month I had committed to a school in Connecticut, the University of New Haven, and I'm very happy and excited to go there.
That is so awesome. That is.
Congratulations. That's really, really cool.
It is. It is. Like, all right, so the episodes aired. And I want to say within the next 2 weeks, she had torn her ACL. I think
I remember you telling me about it.
Yeah, her dad reached out, or Coach Steinman, one of those two. I think it may have been her dad, and let me know. And it was like, what? So look, we didn't jinx you. I just want to go ahead and put that out there and clear the air. Is we didn't put that on you? But no, I'm just kidding. Like, I watched your journey coming back, and like it looked hard, and I know it took a lot of commitment. How was that? Like, I mean, stupid question, but
it was very hard. But like, I had people that like put a lot of like effort into helping me get better, and like one of them is actually Mel's dad. He was like a CrossFit training coach, and he would like help me with like exercises to like get me back to where I was, and he would push me to get back to where I was.
How did the injury happen?
I was playing softball and I was running, and like the ball, we were on turf, and the ball like ricocheted in one direction. So when I went to go change directions, I just like fell to the ground in pain.
Like, I have no idea what tearing an ACL feels like, but did you kind of like know you had done some serious damage when it happened?
I knew that it was a serious injury because I like heard my knee pop, and I just like fell to the ground, and I just like could not walk, and you could just see immediate swelling.
Jeez. That's how it was when I played softball. Jen, did you know that? Like I fell. And I heard my knee pop too. But it was just because bones were rubbing together and it wasn't doing well. So
stupid.
Nick Casey, I don't mean to make light of it. Like, it's incredible, and I love to hear that you came back stronger. Like, that's an inspiring story right there. I mean, how deflating could it have? It couldn't have been worse, right? Like, you're entering into the season and you have to miss a season of softball. So I'm sure mentally, like, it was like, what am I going to do? I'm sure some of those things, and it took fight to push through those things. So, and Jen, go ahead.
Well, I'm curious, like, my nerd brain wants to know, because like for soccer players, for example, they don't want to play on turf because the incidence of ACL tears is so much higher. I don't know if you knew that. So like, we live near Charlotte, and CFC plays in Charlotte, which is a football club, huge football club. And
I don't even know who they are. They ain't that big.
Oh my gosh.
I don't follow softball. I'm going to
continue with my story.
Go ahead.
Soccer, not softball. So the CFC team made the Carolina paid the Carolina Panthers to take their turf up and put sod down before they would play on the Panther Stadium field.
Oh.
And it was a huge game, like brought in millions of dollars, of course, to the city.
I do remember that.
And so they made them take the turf up. So I'm just curious, like, if there's any research out there yet about these turf fields, because they're starting to pop up everywhere. They're more durable. Like, I get it. You know, they look really nice initially when you put them out. And, but
what do you, I mean, you guys play on a lot of turf up north, right?
Do you? Well, I mean, that makes sense. But have you played on turf versus grass and like have a preference just from the way it feels on your feet?
I like dirt better.
Honestly, for when I'm like hitting, like I like turf better because I don't know, when you're running, it's like you just are faster and everything like that. But also
because you're not having to dig through the dirt.
Yeah, and also for fielding, like the ball comes faster at you, which is like not really the best, but also like the hops, you can like tell where it's gonna hop.
Oh, okay.
But like dirt, there's always bad hops and everything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like turf better too. I think it makes you faster. Like I just like turf better, and it's like it's not dirty. Like I don't feel dirty after I play.
Well, the colleges you ladies are going to, I assume, are you guys playing mainly on turf fields? I would imagine. No, Casey's shaking.
My field's dirt.
So is mine.
Mine is turf. Most of the fields we play on are going to be turf.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, let's get through everybody here, and then we'll just open this thing up for a lot of conversation. Melody, like, what is that? What's these last 2 years been like?
I mean, they've been good. Nothing crazy. No injuries. I've never broken a bone either, so no injuries.
You gotta knock on something. There you go.
But yeah, no injuries, nothing like that. Everything's been good. Signing day was like a couple weeks ago. Everything's good though.
How was that? How was signing day?
It was nice. It was good. It was good for my grade at my school just because it was like the most amount of people signing they've had in like a couple years. So it was good.
Very cool. Which school was it again?
I go to St. Thomas Aquinas.
St. Thomas. Okay.
Oh, I've heard of that school. That's a big football school, right?
Yeah.
No, that's in Florida. That's in Miami.
Oh, okay.
There's wait a minute. You're talking about St. Thomas Aquinas in New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
There's big one as well in Miami. Are those two connected? Do you know, Melody?
No, they're not.
No? But you guys are a big football school too?
Yeah, our football team's pretty good. I think they ended like 6th in the state. My dad coaches, so.
Nice.
Awesome. Juliana, what's the last 2 years look like for you?
A lot of work's been put into softball.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. 2 years ago was so long ago.
I know, it was.
That's when we were all on the same team, but now we're on separate teams. I mean, I'm still on a team with Casey, but...
last year we were all on different teams, though.
No, I know, but, like, still, like, I don't know, it just seems crazy.
So you guys were on the Bat Busters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you guys so Casey, you guys play with... Or Juliana, you play with Casey. Melody, who you play for now?
I play for Craze.
Okay, I saw that. Yep. And Juliana, who you guys play for now?
We still play for Bat Busters.
Bat Busters. Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of Bat Busters throughout the country, I think, right?
Yeah, there's
some other teams. Yeah, I saw that quite a bit. Well, Juliana, like what you said, a lot of work's been put into softball. What is it? What kind of work are we talking here?
Like fielding, hitting, also like speed and like strength. Especially
sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, but like the same time that Casey first like got injured, like that was the same time that me and also like 2 other people on the team like got hurt, or like maybe one person, I don't know. We were all hurt, and it was crazy. But I've gotten hurt like a couple times, but like I don't know. They were always just like minor injuries.
Okay. Well, good. Nothing. Yeah. What kind of injuries did you have?
I broke my thumb, which was kind of hard. It was like hard to come back because like, yeah. And And then in high school season, I got hit in the head, so I was out for a couple weeks.
Look, I'm
Is it
trying
a
to
funny
hold
story? Dang.
No.
I am seriously holding composure here until I hear Melody. Like, all right. So, I'm imagining Napoleon Dynamite or bench warmers here. Like, you were okay though. They just took precaution for you.
Yeah, my head was just hurting. Like, it was a head injury. It wasn't a concussion, but yeah. And then
How did that happen?
I was like running back for a ball, and I called it, and I guess the center fielder just didn't care or whatever, and she just didn't hear me and just ran into me and hit my head.
Oh, I thought initially you were in the batter's box and you got hit by a pitch.
I did too.
That happened to me a couple of years ago, and I got a concussion then. But
okay,
Mel. Yeah.
Mel got
in my head, when she started laughing, in my head, I'm picturing you're in the box, you get hit, and then you just do something crazy or something. I don't know. Well, all right. So first question I got is, all right. So you ladies are nearing the end of your, I guess we would say, amateur softball career. Melody, you're a senior, and Casey, you're a junior, right? Okay. So you still got another year to go. But anyway, so thinking back to your whole softball amateur career, what's the one memory that sticks out to you ladies? Like this, just like the best thing ever.
Probably our 16. Well, it's not really one memory, but like the whole year, I guess.
Okay.
Our 16U team. That was so fun, especially when we went to Tennessee. That was like the best time.
Awesome.
Where'd you play in Tennessee?
Yeah.
We played in Chattanooga.
Cool.
Was it Grand Slam? I know Grand Slam does a lot in Chattanooga.
Wasn't it like Scenic City or something?
Yeah,
that was like what it's called.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah. But like we all went to Nashville, and like, I don't know, it was just fun. That whole year was just fun.
All right. Casey.
I think like mine was just like switching teams, because like I just like played like on like a bunch of like kind of like town teams. So Batbusters was like my first like actual like club team, and ever since like I came here, like I never like left, never thought of leaving, and I'm like on my 4th year with the team now. Next year will be my 5th. So just switching teams, challenging myself to be better, instead of just like going the easy route and just like always starting, always playing, and never having to like kind of like work for my spot because it was already given to me. Never having to be challenged that much.
Jen, what did you just hear there? I mean,
she's very mature for like the thought process that you have. I mean, not a lot of people have that mentality of my spot could be taken at any point, so I'm going to work my tail off to make sure that it's not. So kudos to you. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, there's a lot of people in this world today, and I'm sure you ladies have heard this word used, entitlement. I'm entitled to my spot. You know, I'm a junior, I'm a senior, and I love any time that I don't hear someone that believes they're entitled. It's amazing. Good stuff. Melody, what about you? What's the memory that sticks out most to you?
I would say the same thing as Jules, our 16U team, just because that team was like, everybody was really close and it was just really fun. We were always together because we always had practice or games or something, so everybody was super close, and like even though everybody ended up going their separate ways, kind of like we still like got to where we wanted to get to. Like we all like